But it looks like Fantasy might have seen that 10 o'clock base. He's going for it. Oh, not very good job scouting there in front of him. Had those science vessels kind of out there in the middle of no man's land. And all these forces from Fantasy just being taken down. A pincer attack from GGPlay. That Defiler coming in, going to be able to get a Dark Swarm and just annihilate this grouping of Medic Marines. It looks like Fantasy is going to do kind of a retreat here to the middle. Fantasy going to try to bring in some reinforcements, but you see Scourge everywhere. Once those science vessels get taken down, those lurkers are going to do so much damage. And there's the Ultralisk Cavern for GGPlay. So GGPlay thinks he has enough gas to get Ultralisk going now. And okay, that base up at the 10 o'clock expansion at the, being scanned by, oh my god, Fantasy scanned that, so he was trying to go in, but another Dark Swarm warding him away. Ton of Medic Marines going down. He's probably going to be able to take out this hatchery, but yeah, he's just going to get pincered in here. I think that was might not have been worth it for him to go for that hatchery and let those Medic Marines just get slaughtered like this. And now GGPlay thinking about going in, I think, for a kind of a counterattack here, doing another Dark Swarm, slicing those Marines up, and rebuilding that base that just got destroyed, even with Medic and Marines still there. So that Medic and Marine force probably not going to last too much longer, unless Fantasy can do something miraculous here and sneak them up. You see expansion for Fantasy going down. Fantasy being attacked on a lot of different sides here. This Scourge are going to be able to take out this dropship. Maybe it looks like another dropship, barely making it. Able to drop off those Medic and Marine force, going to be able to wreak havoc on this Ultralisk Cavern. GGPlay's got to get back here. Oh, it looks like GGPlay is finally bringing in the Zerglings, but the Ultralisk Cavern goes down. I hope he was able to start some Ultralisk eggs before that went down. Otherwise, that was a big investment down the toilet. You see, he is finally taking out that force. Fantasy building another command center, going to float it up behind his base once those minerals are mined, but it looks like Fantasy is breaking through this lurker force with the D-Matrix Marine. Very good play by Fantasy, I gotta say. And okay, GGPlay is waiting here in the middle with a Defiler. Let's see if he's able to do anything with this. Oh, the Scourge going in, still not able to take out those vessels. GGPlay just hasn't had enough Scourge out, I don't think. Oh, a Plague over all of Fantasy's troops. That's going to definitely help him, especially getting those science vessels plagued. It's going to take one shot from a Mutalisk to take those down if he decides to get some Mutalisk out. Very tense battle coming up here in the middle. Looks like, oh, GGPlay going in with Zerglings, trying to take out the hurt Marines that have another D-Matrix Marine holding the line there. A lot of Dark Swarms. I think Dark Swarms are probably saving the game for GGPlay right now, because Fantasy does have a very large grouping, a very strong grouping of Medic and Marines and Science Vessels out right now. Going to be able to irradiate these lurkers if he can get at them. And Scourge coming in, finally taking out some Science Vessels. That last Science Vessel very, very low on health, but you see that Fantasy is taking out a lot of lurkers here. I had to fall back from that attack, but oh, another Plague over all of those troops. It looks like instead of taking that position behind his base, Fantasy is floating his command center over to another natural expansion here. Oh, Scourge might be able to take out another dropship here. GGPlay has been very good at taking out these dropships. I don't know if he saw this coming or not, but oh, he's definitely going to see it coming now. The Scourge taking out another dropship. I don't know if that dropship had a ton of units in it or not. I'd be surprised if it did, because it had very low health. Finally shelling this natural expansion from GGPlay. Oh, it's a major battle in the middle. That Defiler getting taken down, that's going to be crucial. GGPlay's got to get another Defiler in. It looks like he rebuilt his Ultralisk Cavern. I haven't seen Ultralisk out yet, so I don't think he produced any with that last building. That's going to definitely hurt him, losing all those minerals and gas. Defiler going down again, but holding the line with that Dark Swarm. Looks like he's going to try for a pincer attack here. This might be very, very effective. He's coming in with Dark Swarms all over the place. Scourge everywhere. Scourge taking out one Science Vessel. All these tanks going down. GGPlay might have swung the game back into a stalemate here. Looks like he's expanding down there at the 5 o'clock base, of all places, right below one of Fantasy's expansions. This is a pretty crazy game so far, and now Ultralists are out. So, this could definitely swing the game in GGPlay's favor if he's able to get enough Ultralists and just push the new expansions of Fantasy. See, Fantasy just getting sliced up by Lurkers here in the middle. Might be committing a little bit too many forces to taking down those Lurkers, because the Lurkers are taking out a lot of Medic Marines, weakening the force, the Terran ball rather. And now a very large grouping of melee units coming in for GGPlay. I don't know if he sees this troop moving down here though. This troop is going to be able to take out the 7 o'clock base pretty easily if GGPlay doesn't come down here. So it looks like GGPlay is focusing his attention on a new expansion from Fantasy, and Fantasy is focusing on the hatchery down here at the 7 o'clock base. Another Dark Swarm, and Ultralisk might be able to mop up this force. You see one Ultralisk going down and a Dark Swarm saving one last Ultralisk. Oh man, this is a crazy game. Another Science Vessel going down. So both players doing a great job of hurting the other as far as troop count goes. And GGPlay is forcing Fantasy to lift that command center. And Fantasy probably doesn't have a whole lot of mining bases left. You see one of his bases got mauled by Ultralisk, and now Lurkers have forced him to lift another one, and he's trying to get a command center back behind his base now, but he's going to have to mine those minerals first. Very large Ultralisk group. I think GGPlay does have the advantage in this match right now, just mainly because of the Ultralisk. Those Ultralisks are so strong once you get them upgraded, and Scourge everywhere. It's going to be very important for him to scourge these Science Vessels and keep the vessels from irradiating the Ultralisks, because that's pretty much the best way you beat Ultralisks, by irradiating them. And now he is moving in to this natural expansion. He forced him to lift that command center once, and let's see if he does it again. Those Ultralisks are going to take down the command center if he doesn't lift. Oh man, just such a large Ultralisk group. I do not see Fantasy getting back in this game. Their command center might actually burn down. Yeah, I think GGPlay definitely has the advantage in this game. GGPlay wins this one. GG from Fantasy. So GGPlay doing a very good job showing people he's not a complete pushover. Lost those first two games, and we'll see if he's able to do the kind of comeback in this series of games like he was able to do in the series of games in the OSL final last year. I sure hope so, because those were exciting games between Iris. And let's see. Yeah, Fantasy's probably not as confident as he was going into this third game. We'll see how both players do in the fourth game. This has been Nuke. I am moving on to the fourth.